Hey y'all, and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Rhonda Morrison, and today for healthy eating I want to show y'all a loaded grilled chicken breast recipe. I have some chicken breasts that I've already prepped over here. I want to show you how to prep your chicken breast for this recipe. So I'm going to start off by tearing off a piece of wax paper, and you want to trim the fat off of your chicken breast. This one's nice and clean. I'm just going to take my knife and cut this chicken breast in half. It's awfully thick, which is good, but not everybody needs that much chicken breast. So we're going to cut them in half, and we're going to take our wax paper, and I like to use my blunt side to pound them out. What the wax paper does is it keeps the chicken breast from splattering all over you. You don't want your chicken breast on your clothes. You want your chicken breast in the bag. That looks good. They're pounded nice and thin. I'm going to throw these two pieces in with what I've already prepped. And this is 2 pounds of chicken breast. It should give you 8 pieces. And I'm taking some fat-free Italian salad dressing, and I'm going to put 2 tablespoons in there. Roll it up. Give it a nice seal. Squish it all in there so that that seasoning gets all over those chicken breasts, and in the fridge it goes. I want to serve my loaded grilled chicken breast over quinoa. And quinoa is a seed. You can use it in place of rice. And I love that because it's got a little more protein, a little more benefits. It's not as starchy. It's really a good substitution whenever you want to lighten things up. I'm starting off with 2 cups of quinoa here. And the reason why I'm at my sink is because quinoa can have a little, like a little white powder to it that can make it a little more bitter when you cook it. So what I'm going to do with my quinoa is I'm going to take it with this fine mesh strainer, get a little bit in there, and just lightly rinse it and let that water go on through to get some of that that little white film, that little white powder off of my quinoa. And it's going to go straight into my pan as I rinse it. Now, after just a couple of minutes of rinsing, I'm going to add 4 cups to my 2 cups of quinoa, 4 cups of vegetable stock. And it's just like rice. You do half and half. You do half the amount of quinoa to the amount of liquid that you're going to cook it in. And here I have 4 cups of vegetable stock, and that's 32 ounces. 32 ounces equals 4 cups. So that makes it really easy. You know, it's 1 box of vegetable stock for your quinoa. I'm going to bring this up to a boil, and as soon as it boils, I'm going to cut it down to a simmer for 15 minutes. Then you remove it from the heat, leave the lid on, and then you just fluff it up with a fork, and it's ready to go. It's fabulous. It's delicious. You're going to thank me for it. So for the topper to this loaded grilled chicken breast, I am going to make just a simple like little salad that's going to go on top, and we are going to start with 3 slices of bacon in my food processor. This is one of the best gifts my husband ever gave me. I'm going to do a teaspoon of oregano. It's not going to really cook up much, and the longer you let it sit in your refrigerator before your chicken's done, the more those flavors are really going to combine. With 2 cloves of garlic. Right here I have 6 ounces of artichoke hearts that I already drained, and I'm going to dig those on out. Bacon and artichoke, I just love those flavors together. They're amazing. So in that goes. Usually I use a dried, sun-dried tomato, but I'm using some that are marinated because, again, we're not going to be able to hydrate these much. You can hydrate yours in water for about an hour ahead of time, and I need just like 3 tablespoons, but I don't want to get that juice in there, so I'm going to kind of drain it off as I put them in there. Sun-dried tomatoes pack a punch, and they are condensed, basically like if you would do a concentrate on tomatoes, then that's what you have whenever you have sun-dried tomatoes. So 3 ounces is going to give me plenty of flavor for this chicken. And then to that, I'm going to put the lid on there and get this pulsing. That looks fabulous. We're going to go ahead and take out my little blades. Give it a little tappy tap over here in my bowl. I can use my fingers. I know who's eating this. This ain't a restaurant, although some people would like it to be. My sons say it tastes like a restaurant. In this bowl, we're going to just move all that goodness in here. There's plenty of seasonings. You don't need any extra salt. Remember, these were marinated. They come with a little sodium to them already. Chicken breast is already high in sodium. And we're about to add cheese. And cheese comes with sodium too. So this is going to be flavorful between the marinade and the topper. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to stir this up and combine it well, and then we're going to bring it over to the Bilodeau's house and make us a little feast, y'all. So we have a mad fire going over here at the Bilodeau's house. I love my neighbors. I just come straight across the street and I can start doing what I need to do. I have my own grill, but we're going to hang out tonight because it's a great weekend and everything in the neighborhood looks beautiful. So I'm just going to sear up these thin little chicken cutlets for about 3 minutes on each side over this hot, beautiful fire. And we are going to have dinner in no time. So I have my chicken breast all ready to go. I am spreading my topanade on there. Next, I'm going to throw it under a 400-degree broiler just to make it all melty and beautiful for my quinoa. This is going to be spectacular. So my chicken is ready. I baked it off to perfection. Doesn't it look beautiful? We're going to serve it over this couscous and make it a meal for everyone. This serves 8. So it is one brilliantly melted, phenomenal little treat for the entire family or neighborhood in my case. Just lay that over there and this one on the side. Isn't that gorgeous? Ooh, I got a little bit left at the bottom. Gonna scrape that up off my pan. Oh, with that bacon and those sun-dried tomatoes and that cheese. Oh, everybody deserves a bite of this. Oh my goodness. Summertime just started to happen, y'all. The grills are popping. The neighbors are out. It's all good. I'm gonna grab me a bite. Let's go in for this one. I like that one right there. Let's just tear on into it. Give it a cut. Little of that quinoa on top. Mmm. Mmm. If your family doesn't love this, if your neighbors don't love this, they're out of their minds. This is amazing. Mmm. I want to thank y'all for watching me. I want to thank y'all for coming to the Bilodeau's kitchen. And y'all just keep on shaping up.